Welcome, folks, one and all, to Let's Play, a game released in 2001 for the Game Boy Advance, developed by FRX Interactive and published by TK Mediactive. Let's Play Lady Sia, a platformer that was pretty much everywhere in video game stores during the early days of the Game Boy Advance. At least, that's how it seemed to me. I always picked up the box and looked at it and was always tempted to get this game because it's a platformer and I'm a big fan of platformers. But I always went into those stores with a game I wanted to get in mind, and so I never actually picked up Lady Sia until well after the Game Boy Advance's lifespan, whereupon I promptly put it into my Game Boy Micro, checked to see if it worked, and then put it on a shelf and forgot about it. I was in a major game collecting phase of my life then, and Lady Sia was an unfortunate casualty of that. But I'm about to remedy that by playing it now. With that said, I have to tell you that I've only ever really played the first level of this game, and so this is going to be a blind playthrough. Kindly avoid posting spoilers in the comments for me, or for anyone else that hasn't seen Lady Sia before, because I don't want to have the game spoiled, and I'm sure they don't want the game spoiled either. Let us select our language. We're going to be selecting English, and we're going to be looking at the options, and there is an option here that I was surprised to initially see. There's the music and SFX volumes, which is nice enough as it is, and then there's the tutorial option. This is set to off by default, but with it on, you get an in-game tutorial as to how all of the controls function. There was the manual which told you how to play the game, but having something in the game as well is just brilliant. We're going to have it on because, hey, it's more stuff to see. So let us, with all that said, select play. And select a new game because we don't have any save files. There are 3 slots that you can choose from and a special 4th one called guest, which doesn't save anything. So you can pass the game to somebody else so that they can have a try, and you can be safe in the knowledge that all of your saves will be okay, as long as they don't restart the game and then overwrite something. But you can't control that. Before I select a file here, I want to say that the introduction crawl that we're about to experience is exceptionally fast. So fast that I can't say it all before it all goes. So I'm actually going to say it right now, and then let you witness just how quickly it goes by. Also, that rock in the middle of the screen, it looks like it has a face. Now you can't unsee that. And so, the text crawl. It is an ancient time, when magic still flies freely and kingdoms are being formed. However, a terrible threat looms ahead, a violent race of beastmen who know neither fear nor pity, led by the cruel sorcerer Onimen. In just days, his minions have swept across the human kingdom of Thor, enslaving its people, and they continue a relentless attack on the magical realm. Caught off guard, the rulers of the magical kingdoms don't know how to react. Alliance? Counterattack? Defense? Divided, they each look after their own interests. However, the princess of the magical kingdom, Myriade, Lady Sia, offers to form an army together to wipe out the aggressive threat at its source. We're going to be playing as Lady Sia, and as you can see from the intro, things aren't going so well with those negotiations. There was no way I was going to be able to fit all of that plot and world building into this massively fast text crawl. Look at it go! It's here, it's gone. Did you blink and miss it? You may have done. It really wants to just get the initial dump out of the way. But there's more coming, and it's at a better pace. And it looks really pretty. Our story begins as our guests take their seats in the meeting room, and one guard guards the door. I can actually control the speed of this. He looks very bored. I won't tolerate this! If you can't understand now that the Tessoas are a threat to you, then you'll all end up their slaves. She's angry. You are overreacting. They're still very far away, and I'm sure we can negotiate with them when they come. You are deluded. That's not going to happen. Enough! I don't want to hear about negotiating! What is it, Advisor Baths? I'm afraid I carry bad news, Princess. A horde of Dessauers is camping just outside the palace. She's not happy about that. If you'll excuse me, I have your job to do. And off she runs! Runs a long way. She is determined. Also, this is a really pretty intro. Where can they be? Uh-oh. Right behind you! Clonk. This isn't going so well. However... Thanks, but who are you? And with that, the first level begins, and the tutorial starts. This graphic style is really pretty, and there are idle animations. Just checking your hair, Lady Seer. It's sensible you don't want that to get in the way while you're in combat. And we have a sword, and whoever was in here last was in here for quite a while. Let's move to the right and see who our saviour is. Follow me, Seer. And off he runs. Let's do as he says. Go over here. Sleeping on the job. I'm sure his commander would love to see that. No point in waking him. Walk past quietly by pressing L. There are stealth elements to this game, and I have to say, the sneaking animation for Lady Seer is amazing. She's really trying not to wake that Dessauer up, even though we literally walked over it. But as long as we're sneaking, we'll be fine. See that lever? Pull it by pressing up, and the door will open. Push it back to close the door again. Handy! Also, you literally just disappeared, but that's fine. We can do this, and have it thee with you! One hit should, take you out, and we get a gem. Also, we can climb up ledges by using our sword. Now let's close that again. Don't know why we'd want to, but we can. The Dessauers have stolen your sword and ring. You can get them back from the Algambiad village in the city of Marion. Until then, keep that sword. As for your magic, I'm afraid you'll have to make do with what you can muster on your own. And off our helpful mysterious stranger goes, and off we go, out of the very first area, and into the first level. The castle. Wait, he didn't even give me his name. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of opportunities to not be given his name. Here's our first enemy, a foe that's just going to walk around and try and attack us, and they're gone. Ha-ha! Lady C is pretty good with that sword. Now let's grab these and some health. We didn't need it, but getting health is always good. Hello. Try to grab this ledge. Jump toward it. Press A to jump. At this point, we haven't actually had to jump, and though we could learn how to grab onto ledges by going back to that switch, we didn't need to. So, we'll get to here, and there's something down there I want, and I want to make sure I don't get hit when I go and grab it. Let's go over here. Oh, and activate this bit of tutorial. There's a ladder. Climb it by pressing up or down. In a little bit. I'm going to get this weird gem that I don't know the purpose of, and then climb up with an amazing climb animation. It is a very awesome climb animation. Now we want to go over here. Oh no! You appear to be in trouble, and this castle behind us appears to be very infeasible. There, a prisoner. Cut his bonds and free him. Press B. You know, you could have done that. No, I'm just the tutorial. I'm not going to do that. Also, bye. We'll do this and free you. Hooray! And you faded away into nothing. I hope that was magical teleportation, because if it wasn't, that's kind of troubling. We got that, and there's you. Let's go down here. Oh, there's a hanging animation as well, where you hang off a ledge. That's pretty cool. Hello again. Look before you leap. But you don't need me to spout old sayings in your ear. To look in a direction, press that direction on the pad. And you ran across thin air. Are you magical? Do you have magic? I don't think we're going to get an answer. We can hold up to look up. we can press down to crouch and look down, and there is a crouching attack. Now, there's a gem there, which I want to grab, which brings me to here, which is the very beginning again. Still wanted that gem. Do a little bit of backtracking. And there was a moving platform, or rather a rocking platform there. We're going to have to jump onto that. I don't think this game has full damage. I certainly haven't been subjected to it. But that doesn't mean it's not there. That's where we went, so let's go over here. And note that our sprite wobbles as well. Very nice touch. And there's someone we need to help. Let's go down here and see if we can help them. Let's go over here. Aha! And we made it! Let's help you. You need my help? Do not worry. You are safe now. And you're gone now. I hope you're okay. There are probably things that you can get by collecting everything. I have no intention of doing that. I do know that this game doesn't let you stock up lives, as it were. You get a set amount of lives for every level. Also, this is a very nice hanging off a thing animation. There are a lot of really nice animations in this game. It's really highly polished. Oh, there's you. And there's also that there. I want that. I also want to get this too. Oh, and we got hurt. That's unfortunate. Need you to move away, if that's okay. Or I can just do that. Aha! And then this. Brilliant! 12 of these emeralds have been gained. Don't know what they do. I'm sure they'll be useful for something. Haven't they? Ooh, we even have an uppercut in our combo of attacks. That's pretty neat. There'll probably be spikes in our future. That's why I looked down there. There's a gem. Grab that. Nothing above us. Nothing below us that we haven't already seen. So let's keep going. And grab these blue orbs that we still don't know the purpose of. Also, I'm a little curious as to why the enemies don't attack you, but... Oh, we just got hit by something. To go through such small passages, you can crawl by pressing down in addition to left or right. Let's do that! Look at that crawl animation, that is really cool. Also, getting hit by enemies there is not really cool, but what can you do? You have pumpkin bombs. Well, none of that, sir. I do not want pumpkin bombs. I want to progress and defeat you and jump down to go get that emerald. To get across, you will need to catch that hook and hold it. Jump to reach the hook and you'll automatically grab it. I've already done that and you ran through that wall. Let's not think about that and instead fall a long way, but get that gem. Now we need to backtrack. This is probably the easiest level to get various things like hidden gems and the like. I'm not, as I said, going to be focusing on grabbing all kinds of hidden things everywhere else. I'm just going to be focusing on getting through the levels and not perishing. The jumping is very precise, the controls are very smooth, and I feel like they are doing exactly what I want them to do, which is great for a platformer. You need that level of precision. Also, who would live in a house like that? Somebody who doesn't mind going upstairs. Let's crawl. Let's climb. And let's not jump over there, and instead go where we're meant to. This way. Is there something over there? There might be. I can have a look. Actually, I can't have a look because I can't jump. I can only let go. More of that. Ooh, and we got attacked there. That's unfortunate. But, ooh, there's also something there too. And there's health. I like health. I also like constantly pressing the attack button to attack. We have 4 lives right now. And Lady Sia doesn't look very happy about her situation in the lives portrait. Not surprised. That looks like a checkpoint if ever I've seen one. Looks like a holographic one. Hello, holographic me. How are you? Are you well? I hope so. You're not well, though. You are free now. The music's very nice. Everything about this game so far is really nice. I might not be saying that about the difficulty in the future, because I imagine this game's going to get hard. Don't let something as flimsy as a door get in your way. Shoot it down. To fire, press and hold B. Ooh! Do we have magic? We have some very minor magic and a really smoothly animated drawbridge. Let's go over here. Over there. There's probably something beneath me that I... Darn it. Giant pumpkins. Gonna have to avoid these. Who grows giant pumpkins like that? Maybe the Tosoa do. Or maybe the people that used to live here do. Also, you slid a long way when I defeated you. You move really quickly, but don't take many hits. Avante! And victory was ours, and thus the Tosoa were defeated. If only. If only. Let's go onto this. Nothing over there. Also, that does look like a floating castle turret. A lot of this architecture behind me is infeasible. Let's have at thee with you. And, ooh, that's health. That's health and... Oh, there was a gem there that I completely missed. We could try getting that. You know what? It can't hurt. It's not that far away. It's not that far away. Carefully does it, Lady Seer. Don't want to fall. That does confirm that there isn't any fall damage. And I like that. Also, we can grab ladders mid-jump. That's also pretty good. There we go. There's a weather vane there. And another one. There are lots of weather vanes in this kingdom. Now let's, can we get this? There we go! 21 gems. Don't know how many that's out of. Knowing me, I'll miss one anyway. And my efforts to 100% complete the game will have failed at the very first hurdle. Not surprising for me, though. I just like playing games regardless of achieving everything. And this game so far has impressed me. And I'm sure it will continue to. We were told that we need to find our sword and our magic ring. We're gonna get magic. Also, there's definitely something over here that I want. What's over here? The answer is an enemy. And progress. We're actually going to ignore that and go the other way. The other way probably has goodies. Goodies? Ah! Someone to help! And this over here. This is probably just going to lead to an emerald or two. Yep, 1 emerald! That's all that was here. But that's okay. When we finish saving the kingdom, we'll be able to retire super rich. Then again, we may already be super rich because we're a princess. Who knows? We're certainly a princess who isn't afraid to fight for what she believes in. Beware, the barrel is explosive, so stand back when you strike it. Fair enough, there is a fuse that's never actually going to detonate it, and a big red X. But magic will deal with it and make that fall over. Marvellous. It's a good thing that managed to wedge itself there, otherwise you'd have to make a precarious jump. Do not worry, you are safe. And we have another gem. And you, who is no longer here. And you, who's also no longer here. And also, I want that. I want that. So let's very carefully do that. Can we jump back over to there? Let's find out. Yes, we can. Oh, that's good. Here we must part, Sia. You will have to continue on your own. By the way, if you want your equipment back, your jade sword is in the village of Al-Gambayad, and your family ring is in the city of Myriade. And off you go! Ooh, there's a bird, and a really comically large padlock. I imagine you've been imprisoned much like we were. Also, I want to see if there are any more idle animations beyond just sorting out our hair. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it, though it is a very awesome animation. Let's see about freeing you. Why is this bird chained? Oh no, don't tell me they mean to eat you. There, you're free to go. What? Why don't you fly away? you want to come along? Alright. But let's shake a wing. Let's get out of here! Also, I didn't know you could speak bird. And off we go! Away! Level rating 99. We clearly missed something. We could go back if we want to, but we're not going to. There is the castle, level rating 99, timing 11:49. There is the village of Algambiad. There is the city of Myriade, and there's a flying city there. Clearly technology in this world is super advanced. Either that or those propellers can really get a lot of lift. I think we'll start with the village of Algambiad next time. For when we come back, we have to go get our stuff. We need our awesome magic jade sword, and then we need our awesome magic ring. Then we can have at the even better, at least that's the hope, and we can blast all kinds of powerful magic. We will be a spell-slinging, sword-swinging force of destruction. I'm building this up too much, aren't I? I probably am. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.